No, honourable members, I am in a dilemma, I don't know. I have some names which have been received after commencement of the discussion. And those, out of those names, there are 4 are present. Naresh Gujral, Ram Kumar Kashyap, Anil Desai and Sri Jairam Ramesh. Already spoken? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. All right. So, if the discussion is to be wound up today, closed today, 3 are there, they can take 3 minutes. Then it will, I have no problem. Only thing is it will not be closed today.
How can anybody speak in 3 minutes? Give 5-6 minutes at least.
Okay.
We are not asking for
then
a
it will
long
not. Minister has to react. Then it no. Listen. No, I am not saying that. I am only saying that placing the position before you. If you take more time, the discussion will be spilled over for tomorrow. That's all. I think okay.
हमारी रिक्वेस्ट ये है कि आज इसको डिस्कशन को कंक्लूड किया जाए, क्योंकि अभी कल फाइनेंस बिल भी है, उसके अलावा रेलवे पे डिस्कशन है, वो अभी पेंडिंग है, रिप्लाई है, और भी कई जो बिल्स हैं और कई जो बिजनेस हैं वो पेंडिंग है। तो मुझे लगता है आज कंक्लूड करें, ताकि
लेकिन
तो जो भी 3-4 मिनट बोलना है जो
नहीं हो जाएगा।
2 members I think left.
No. Let me see how many are left. Naresh Gujral ji है, Ram Kumar Kashyap है. No, you are not there.
No, she is
Sri Anil Desai there. 2 only. Only 2.
Only 2 members. Yes. Okay. Start.
Yeah, Naresh Gujral.
Sir.
Sri Naresh Gujral.
Thank you, sir. Sir, the finance minister and the government must be complimented for showing great restraint and containing the fiscal deficit at 3.2% of GDP despite severe market conditions. Fiscal consolidation has led to the stabilizing of the rupee, and in fact the rupee has strengthened against the dollar despite global headwinds. Sir, this has sent a very positive signal to the international community, and as a result, there is increased FDI into the country, which is so vital for our growth and for the manufacturing sector, which will create jobs in an era of protectionism. Sir, I am all praise for the Finance Minister for boldly abolishing the Foreign Investment Promotion Board and for announcing that further liberalization of FDI policy is under consideration. Sir, the other reforms announced, like a bill to curtail the menace of illegal deposits, which are the Ponzi schemes, mechanism to streamline the resolution of disputes in the infrastructural sector, as well as PPP and public utility contracts, will go a long way in boosting our growth rate. Restricting market borrowings to 3.48 lakh crores would result in a downward pressure on interest rates and provide enough breathing space to the private sector to borrow at competitive rates from the banks. The government's commitment to boost investment in agriculture, social sector, infra and employment generation would give a kick-start to our economy, which it so desperately requires. Sir, this is despite the fact that we were the fastest growing economy in the world in the last 2 years. We still need a lot of boost in the infrastructure sector. Sir, I commend the government for increasing agriculture credit to 10 lakh crores and for its budget of 9,000 crores for the Bima Yojana and for doubling the corpus of long-term irrigation fund to 40,000 crores. The allocation of 1.87 lakh crores for rural agriculture and allied sector will go a long way to address the agrarian crisis. Sir, I have a few suggestions for the Honorable Minister. The hallmark of this government has been transparency and accountability in all spheres of governance. So I'm a bit intrigued and unable to comprehend why these mantras are being disregarded when it comes to the income tax department, in an agency which in any case does not enjoy stellar reputation. Mr. Finance Minister, why are you further arming them with draconian and unfettered powers for conducting raids without scrutiny of satisfaction notes by CIT and appellate tribunals, and that too with retrospective effect, something you had committed in this very House never to do. Sir, the government has amended section 132 and 132A, which now states that reason to believe or reason to suspect, which is part of the satisfaction note, necessary for conducting a search and seizure operation, shall not be disclosed to either the appellate CIT or appellate tribunal. In fact, this is done from retrospective effect since 1962. I can understand that you want to keep the names of the informer confidential or secret and not disclose them to the appellate authorities, but denying the appellate authorities the right to inspect the satisfaction note goes against the spirit of transparency. Sir, no one supports the tax evaders, but these provisions mean that you are giving an AK-47 to the officers with shoot-to-sight orders while they already had a gun to every assessee's head. Sir, you have tried to bring transparency in the books of political parties, and I commend that. But now saying that if 2,000 rupees is given, that can be without the mandatory PAN card disclosures or Aadhaar card disclosures, means that a political party will have to hire more accountants and Munims. This serves no purpose. Anything that comes to a political party where Aadhaar card number or PAN card number is not given should be taxed in the hands of that political party. Third, sir, your government is committed to doubling the farmers' income in 5 years. I'll take 2-3 minutes only.
What do I do?
2 minutes only.
3 minutes.
For that, it is essential that you increase the MSP by at least 2% more than the consumer inflation index, till such time that the Swaminathan formula is implemented. And here, sir, I have one suggestion, that MSP should be different for different states. This should be linked to the cost of land, the cost of labor, and the cost of living in those states. Now, you can't compare Punjab with Bihar, where the standards are different and the prices are different. Sir, I know I'm running short of time. I have one last point I'll make. Yeah. Sir, they have brought a very good scheme, which is for technology upgradation fund scheme, which will promote creation of jobs in the textile and the leather sector. But it has been restricted to 50 crores only. Okay. I would say please link it to employment generation so that even old units which have already availed of 50 crores can further avail of this scheme, but it must be linked to the new employment that they generate. Okay. All sir, right. I will just end, sir. 1 minute only, sir. Sir, my colleague brought the issue of NPAs. In the last 1 year alone, NPAs have gone up by 1 lakh crores. The government has put in 50,000 crores to recapitalize the banks, but this is not enough. So I would seriously urge the Honorable Minister to think of a bad bank, so that toxic assets of the banks are taken to a bad bank, so that further recapitalization of the banks is done automatically. Okay. Sir,
over, time over. It is already 6. No, time over. Time over. 6 p.m. You are not understanding my point. So see, House is to adjourn at 6 p.m. Now, I will tell you my predicament. There are 2 names, honorable members sitting here. Of course, they gave the name late, so they have no right. But yet I wanted to give, but I am unable because it is already 6 p.m. We have to go for the that meeting at 6 p.m. So those 2 names are there. Tomorrow we will see if those 2 gentlemen can be given 5 minutes each. We will examine that. We will see that tomorrow, because today there is no possibility for that. I have to make an announcement. I have to inform the members that the Honorable Chairman had received a letter dated the 20th March of 2017 from Sri Bishnu Charan Das, member representing the state of Odisha, resigning his seat in the Rajya Sabha. Honorable Chairman has accepted his resignation with effect from 21st of March 2017. Now, special mention, Mr. Reddy is not there. Sanjay Seth, you can lay. Is there Sanjay Seth? Lay it on the table, please. Consonants, lay it on the table. Then, Ratnivel, yes, lay it. Ratnivel. Majid Mehman.
Not present.
Punia, not present. House, now there is a meeting at 6 p.m. Everybody is aware of that. You are requested to attend the meeting. The House stands adjourned till 11 a.m. on Wednesday, the 22nd March 2017.